Welcome back, everyone. This is DragonInWhite here, and we are back with another episode of Assassin's Creed Revelations. We are now back at Masyaf, I think, and potentially this will be one of the. I think we are potentially at the end of the series, coming to the last few episodes. This is probably not the last, but we are approaching there.
Such a climb.
All right,
It could be bad, Luqui. This is where your order began?
It began thousands of years ago, but here it was reborn.
By the man you mentioned, Altair?
Altair ibn La'ahad. He built us up and set us free. He saw the folly of keeping a castle like this. It had become a symbol of arrogance and a beacon for all our enemies.
And the mandate for menacing hoods? Was that his idea as well? You mentioned a creed before. What is it?
Nothing is true. Everything is permitted.
That is rather cynical.
It would be if it were doctrine, but it is merely an observation of the nature of reality. To say that nothing is true is to realize that the foundations of society are fragile, and that we must be the shepherds of our own civilization. To say that everything is permitted is to understand that we are the architects of our actions, and that we must live with their consequences, whether glorious or tragic.
Do you regret your decision to live as an assassin for so long?
I do not remember making that decision. This life, it chose me.
Well, he was thrust into it, not really given a choice.
For 3 decades, I have served the memory of my father and my brothers, and fought for those who have suffered the pain of injustice. I do not regret those years, but it is time to live for myself, and let them go. Let go of all of this.
Then let go. You will not fall far.
The end of the road.
What do you hope to find behind that door?
Knowledge, above all else. Altair was a profound man and a prolific writer. He built this place as a repository for all his wisdom. He saw many things in his life, and learned many secrets, both troubling and strange. Knowledge that would drive lesser men to despair.
Does that worry you?
Sophia, you should know by now that I am not a lesser man.
Ezio.
Interesting.
You had better come out of there alive.
I plan to.
What happens if I force myself to walk this way? No? It's like as though they anticipated my actions.
No books. No wisdom. Just you, fratello mio. Requiescat in pace, Altair.
seen to my books?
Yes. Some we sent with the Polos. The rest will go with me to Alexandria.
Good. Very good.
Father, I do not understand. Why did you build a library if you did not intend to keep your books?
You should go. When the Mongols return, Masyaf must be empty.
I see. This is not a library at all. It is a vault.
It must stay hidden, Darim. Far from eager hands. At least until it has passed on the secret it contains.
What secret?
Go, son. Go be with your family. And live well.
All that is good in me began with you, Father.
In much wisdom is much grief, and he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow.
What does it tell you? What do you see?
The reverse.
Strange visions and messages of ones who came before, of their rise and their fall.
I'm forced to walk that way.
But what happens to us, Altair? To our family? What does the apple say?
Who were the ones who came before? What brought them here? How long ago?
Get rid of that thing!
This is my duty, Maria. Maria? Where are you? If you are asked, say I set the apple away. Tell them I sent it to Cyprus, or Cipango, or that I dropped it into the sea. Tell them anything to keep men away from this place. This apple must not be found. Not until the time is right.
This is Altair's final moment. Oh, the chair looks comfy. Is it too dark for him to see? Could have taken that out as a source of light.
Another artifact. No. You will stay here. I have seen enough for one life. Desmond?
He's talking to me?
I heard your name once before, Desmond. A long time ago. And now it lingers in my mind, like an image from an old dream. I do not know where you are, or by what means you can hear me. But I know you are listening. I have lived my life as best I could, not knowing its purpose, but drawn forward like a moth to a distant moon. And here at last, I discover a strange truth. That I am only a conduit for a message that eludes my understanding. Who are we, who have been so blessed, to share our stories like this? To speak across centuries? Maybe you will answer all the questions I have asked. Maybe you will be the one to make all this suffering worth something in the end. Now, listen.
Do you hear me, Cypher? Can you see me? Ah, there you are. Good. A strange place, this nexus of time. I am not used to the calculations. That has always been Minerva's domain. I see you still have many questions. Who were we? What became of us? What do we desire of you? You will have your answers. Only listen, and I will tell you how. Both before the end and after, we sought to save the world. We built vaults within which to work, each dedicated to a different method of salvation. They were placed underground to avoid the war which raged above, and also as a precaution should we fail in our efforts. Each vault's knowledge was transmitted to a single place. It was our duty, mine, Minerva's, and Juno's, to sort and sample all that was collected. We chose those solutions which held the most promise, and devoted ourselves to testing their merits. 6 we tried in succession, each more encouraging than the last, but none worked. And then the world ended.
I got a feeling I might get copyright strike for this, but we'll see. The earth shook for days, the fires burned for weeks, and when the ash had settled,
Less than 10,000 of your kind still lived, and far fewer of ours. But we carried on, together, to rebuild, to renew. Listen, you must go there, to the place where we labored and lost. Take my words, pass them from your head into your hands. That is how you will open the way. But be warned, much still remains in flux, and I do not know how things will end, either in my time or yours.
Wait, look, his vitals are stabilizing. Something's happening. He's moving.
Desmond, can you hear me? Son?
I know what we need to do.
And relevations. That's it. Well, I know this looks like it's the last episode, but I think rather than ending this year, remember I actually showed the bit about Desmond's life story bit, the part in the Animus Island thing, and the last time I tried to do that, something messed up. I will probably try to work that out, and if we can, that will be the last few episodes. But as it is, this is Assassin's Creed Revelations for you. I believe next up we are doing Connor, I think, Native American. It's either that or it's, yes, I think that's the one, Connor. And then after that, that will be I can't quite recall which one was that, but Assassin's Creed 3. Yes, this is 2, then 3, and then 4 is Black Flag, which is Edward Kenway's father, I think, or it's Edward Kenway I kind of can't quite recall, but we'll see. And meanwhile, based on experience, I remember this is not important, but I am forced to sit through this. Forward? Nope. Well, I'll leave it here for you guys to see. And I think while this is going on, probably I'll do my usual shameless plugs. So, as many of you know, I translate Immortal and Martial Dual Cultivation. Things have been quite difficult recently, but we managed to get things worked out. The story is coming close to an end. I have about 450 more chapters to go, and I expect to complete this within the next 5-6 months or so. Meanwhile, I already started searching for my next project, and I have a rough idea of what I want to do. So in any case, do read Immortal and Martial Dual Cultivation for free. Check out hostednovels.com. And I have a Patreon set up if you'd like to support me for what I do, either the YouTube or the translations. You can do so at my Patreon. And all supporters will get access to my stockpile. Basically, depending on the tier you subscribe to, you get a certain number of early access chapter, fully edited already, just waiting, just not released to public yet. And next up, I have a merch store. Do check out the merch store if you like what you see in there. There are certain goods like, DragonInWhite t-shirt, DragonInWhite mugs, stuff like that. Like any of them, consider purchasing them. They are of reasonably, well, I wouldn't say reasonably, but quite good quality. I actually liked it. I wear the shirt on a daily basis. I use the cups. A couple of things I don't really use, but it's not because of quality issue, but like the drawstring bag, I didn't go out much, so bags is not really useful to me. But to any of you who would like it to use, to like use stuff like that, yeah, It's pretty good, and it's of pretty nice thick material. I think it's great for carrying shoes outside, aside from the fact that it's white. But other than that, you know, pretty useful kind of things. And next up, I have an affiliate link for book depository. Dang, what's wrong with my tongue today? But okay, what book depository is considered an online bookshop where you can buy books that you need, and the books are quite worth it. I feel that it's one of the better priced places I can find out there, even including Amazon. Of course, this is speaking relative to Singapore, where I'm based at. I have heard that in certain countries it's not the cheapest, and Amazon might actually be cheaper. But if you would like to check it out, you know, do a price comparison, and if it is the cheapest option for you, consider using my link, and I get a commission of anything you buy in there at no extra cost to you. Whether you use my link or not, you pay the same price. So that's that. And you know, subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. Sorry, subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. Like the video if you liked, and ding the notification bell if you like to get notifications. And meanwhile, we'll just wait for the credits to roll. I kind of wish I could skip forward, but I can't. Well. Can't believe it came to an end so quickly. This also means I'm gonna have to start designing a new what's it called? Cover pitch? Snapshot? For the next one. As it is, it looks like Dragon Ball Z continues on for quite a while more. Honestly, even though it's more expensive, it is much longer games. Really takes a lot more time. More worth it, I feel. But yeah. Yep, nothing I do is gonna speed this up. Well, pretty long. I'm just gonna sit here and wait, and if you guys like to, you know, just skip ahead, I won't be saying anything until the end. feels never ending. There we go. That's the part I've been waiting for. Next, to go back there. 1, 2, 3, 4. But yeah, you know, this bits. Alright, with that being said, that's the end of the video. I'll see you guys next time. Ciao.